the channel. Welcome back to another video. We got a night flight tonight. It is currently Sunday. As you can see, we're hooked to the drive-in. We're headed over to Indianapolis. We get loaded in the morning, some seed, bring that back up to Woodhull, Illinois, up towards Galesburg, well, right above Galesburg area, and then we go home. Then we got another load that we pick up in Leroy, Illinois, some more seed, and then we run that up into somewhere in Indiana. I can't remember exactly where, but we're back on our seed runs. For all my OG subscribers, you already know what I'm doing. You know the process. For all the new people that are here, thank you, by the way. I know I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last week or so, but my seed that I run is under contract. This is all contract freight. I get paid empty miles and I get paid loaded miles. So there's a lot of empty moving around, but it's all paid. Just to get that out of the way, because I know it's kind of weird for a lot of people to see empty miles and think I'm running a lot of empty miles, a lot of deadhead miles, but my deadhead miles are paid because this is all contract freight. So just to get that up out of the air now, just so everybody knows right off the rip, I'm running my contract freight because it's that time of the year and we're running in the drive-in. So if this goes right, the way I plan it to go, we'll be running drive-in 6 months out of the year, and then we'll be running reefer 6 months out of the year. So running my seed contract normally lasts until April, to like the end of April, sometimes into May, depending. And then after that, it's a dead season, and that's when I normally go off and do reefer. So we're gonna be splitting it if everything goes right this year, running seed stuff. If not, then I'll just cut the seed out completely and run directly reefer. All my OG subscribers know all the issues that I had last year running this stuff. I've been running this seed stuff for 7 years in total, 3 years on my own. So, under my own authority. But now that we got all that business out of the way, we're getting fuel over here at the hubs. Truck's looking good. We got the trailer all good and ready to go. I'm having a ground issue with the truck right now. On my pigtail for my trailer hookup, I see somebody had spliced in an extra ground onto the frame, but what they didn't do, which I didn't really realize until I started thinking about it, they didn't ground the frame down, so it's not a really good ground connection. So every now and then when I make really tight turns and the frame kind of flexes a little bit and that ground kind of pops off, it flicks my lights a little bit. But going down the road, they stay lit. They don't flicker going down the road. It's only when I'm making turns and stuff. So we'll get that fixed tomorrow when we get back. I'm gonna just run a ground. Instead of grounding on the frame, I'm gonna ground it on the battery side just to not have any issues at all with this anymore. But we're looking good. We got our underglow shining under the drive-in. This weekend I went over and did everything light-wise, got everything good and working. Had to replace a few lights here and there. But other than that, replacing a few lights. Wheels and tires are off the reefer because the drive-in needed tires and I didn't have time to go get some, so we swapped all the tires off of the reefer onto this trailer, and all the tires and wheels off of this trailer on the reefer right now. And then when I go back to pulling reefer, I'll get new tires and probably new wheels put on that reefer too. So yeah, we're gonna finish up getting fuel. I'm gonna grab a couple things in here to drink, and then we got a 3-hour flight over to, well, like 2.5 hours from this point to Indianapolis. We'll go to bed over there on site, wake up in the morning, get loaded, and head right on back. So tomorrow will be a pretty easy, hopefully easy day, but it'll be an early day if everything goes right. But let's get right on into it. All right. Got us a little Red Bull. Pretty much full of fuel. Let's go get this done. Let's see. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So we'll get there pretty much right at midnight. See, there's my lights flicking. It's only when I turn. Unless my cords are going back. But I don't think it's the cords. I believe it's that ground. Turn my headlights back on. That's a dumb place to park. Everything goes right, we shouldn't have to stop for 2.5 hours until we get there. So, oh, good old Sunday night flight, can't beat it. All right, we have made it. It's just about midnight. Yeah, one truck sitting here already. Other than that, this is where we call home for the night, and we'll pick it up first thing in the morning. I believe they open up at 6. My appointment time's not till 7. Probably gonna check in at 6 and hopefully get loaded so we can get up out of here and have an early day tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, y'all. We are loaded up. First one out this morning. And I believe we got a bunch of empties, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, sure do. Makes it easy because a full trailer empties is only 14,000 pounds, so. I don't think we actually put weight on this truck until later on this week. Maybe tomorrow, I think. Or it'd be like my first like real big load on the truck. So I think tomorrow I got a load that's like 45,000 pounds. Something like that. And when I say big load, I say big load because, you know, it's not a big load compared to what some people do, but, you know, it's big for what I do. Oh. I think we had a 4-hour ride. We got to pass right through the house to get up to where we're going. Big old kitty purring over there. Made it. As soon as I hit the dot, I got the red light, so they're unloading now. Shouldn't be too much longer, we'll be out of here, and then we got an hour ride to the house or to the shop, and that's it for the day. Easy, easy, easy day. just like that, we made it back. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little short day, probably short video. I don't know. We'll see, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out all the social media links. And yeah, don't forget, 4 states, code JLR3Chuckin10. Save yourself 10% off. Anything site-wide, 4 states. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.